Hey, good morning. How's it going? Squeakers, are you gonna say hello? Huh? You gonna say hello? Say hello to everybody. You daddy's little girl? Huh? You that girl, Squeakers? So Squeakers and I are gonna have some coffee. Good to see you all this morning. Man, just slept last night and woke up and just was full of energy and, thinking about all these ideas I have and, what is God going to do next through RUAH-Nation? Breath of life. RUAH. All right, let's make some coffee. So this is my first time filming when it comes to holding the camera myself with a little stick. So bear with me, it's brand new. But this is what we do when we make coffee at my place. Make sure we got some water. Here we go. Yeah, water's good. Now we're just going to put it on there. So, as you can see, maybe I'll show you like this. I found this little sticker book and it had these like quotes in there and words of wisdom. So like I put them up there. So like when I go in the cupboard to get a cup of coffee, right? Or get a cup. Hey, check it out. Can you guys see that? Good tidings of great joy. Remember that guy from Christmas, Charlie Brown? Look at that. I guess that's Linus, right? Today in the city of David, your Savior was born. Good tidings, great joy. Okay, enough of that. As he would say in Fuller House, cut it out. I haven't had coffee yet, so don't laugh yet. Okay, so we turn it on. What the? You know what? It helps if it's plugged in. With many things in life, we wonder why something ain't working. I don't care if it's a hot water heater thingamajiggy for your coffee, your computer, your heart, your mind, your soul. Man, if you're not plugged in somewhere, and for me, I realize that I need to be plugged in above, I want to have a relationship with the God of the universe, with the big guy upstairs. And I don't know whatever you believe in, if you have faith in something, you got to have faith in something. Maybe it's people. I've learned that people can let you down, but they're also the same people who can lift you up, because I believe you need to be plugged in. You need to be plugged into communities where you are a receiver, and you need to be plugged into communities where you're a giver. Because if we're just always taking from the world and from our friendships and our families and our relationships, if we're just always taking, then we get kind of like internally fat, mentally fat, emotionally fat, because we're built to pour out into other people's lives. And so, my encouragement for this morning, for myself and for you, is remember when you go to the old outlet and you plug something in, ask yourself, are you plugged in? Are you plugged in to the big guy upstairs? Do you believe in something? Do you have faith? Are you plugged into a community? Are you plugged into your family? Are you plugged into your, boyfriend, girlfriend, husband, wife, whatever, kids? You may have community groups. You might have sports teams or painting class or acting class. I don't know what it is. But you need to be able to have people pour into you, and you have to pour out. It's the whole idea of what this YouTube channel was created for. RUAH is a word that means breath of life. And you need people, you need the universe, you need God to breathe life into you so you can breathe life into other people. And that starts after coffee. Honestly. Coffee is one of the things I enjoy in life. I like reading. I like coffee. I like watching YouTube videos. So today's coffee is brought to you by a country in South America. So I put coffee in, as you can see. I put the coffee in. Next thing I do, I take a little bit of sugar because a sugar is nice, a sugar is spice. You put the sugar in and everything gonna turn out right. All right, now here's the other thing. I like to put a, hey, did I show you my my niece and nephew there? There you go, yeah. So the other thing is, when you're making coffee, you know, sometimes people like it black, and I get that, especially if it's a good coffee bean. But man, if you just have regular old Joe, you got to put some cream or milk in, you know. So I like to use milk. And hey, did I show you what we had for supper last night? Check this out. Look at this. We had like this, what do you call this, crock pot with like roast? Look at that. Oh, so that's like pork roast or pulled pork or something, barbecue sauce. And that gave me an idea. We've got some pretty good recipes for like crock pot and like, you know, chicken enchiladas and like spicy meatballs. So we're gonna do some real videos, not just goofy ones, but some real recipes where I'll attach them to the end of the video. You know, a little 5-minute, here's how you do this. And you know, you can make your own crock pot pulled pork. It's very easy. And somebody loves me very much because she made homemade buns. It was delicious. Yum. So let's put some milk in the coffee and just let me finish up what I was saying last night before bed. And so you put the milk in there, no big deal. The hot water's done. Put the hot water in. And now here's the greatest Christmas present. It's a spinner. It spins things. And it's not working. Oh, it's working. Here, you know, it's funny because we looked at the teapot and it wasn't working and it wasn't plugged in. Now in this case, the spinner wasn't working and all I did was bang it. And sometimes when things don't work, all you gotta do is bang them. It's the secret trick of a good jack handyman. Just ask a lot of guys who are out there pretending. Like me, I used to. Man, just bang stuff. It'll start to work. And if it don't, then you get a professional. So, where are we going to have coffee this morning? You know what? How about we sit down with Pappy. Pappy is a Chinese fighting fish, they call it. I think it's a betta fish. Pappy's been with us for a while. I learned this morning that Pappy likes to have a YouTube channel fish tank on the iPhone, and we just put it right into his tank, and then he can look at other fishes, right? All right, Pappy, this is your time to shine, my friend. Say hi to everybody. Hey, there's Pappy. Hey, Pappy. How you doing, big guy? How you doing this morning? Yeah, I know you had 8 different breakfasts, right? Look at him. He's showing you guys how nice his fins are. There you go. Don't be shy. Show him what I taught you. There you go. That's a backflip we've been working on. It's called the underwater flip. Okay, now do the S. Do the S. Do the S. How'd it go, Pappy? Yeah. Yeah. That's it. Okay, do that flip thing. Do the flip thing. Come on. Do the flip thing. Come on, Pappy. There you go. All right, guys, that's Pappy. So let's see if we can just pull back here a little bit. So, coffee's good. And, you know, let's just wrap it up for a thought for the day. A couple things to pay attention to are, I told you last night at the video about bedtime thoughts, a little nightcap, is now that I've been given this camera, it's not what I wanted, but it's still better than what I had. And I believe that the day is coming now to leave Breath of Life Home Studios, my apartment. and go out into the world and start doing some interviews, start interacting with the public, start seeing how the journey that started in a closet here at my place is now going to start reaching out farther. I believe that God put a name on my heart, and I'm going to go talk to a person I met in a treatment center, and I'm going to interview him, and I'm going to let him share a little bit of his story and talk about how like God is breathing life into him, and sort of maybe if we have time make a video and ask him some questions about how he's breathing life into his family. And through this guy's story, hopefully that kind of gets the ball rolling to start taking you on a journey to meet other people in this world, not just Frederick, but to see that there are people out there making a difference, making the world a better place. And I didn't get to finish last night because I was getting tired, but just like this would just be a cup of hot water if I didn't take those grounded coffee beans and stir them in. You see, and when the hot water and the coffee beans, even the sugar and the milk, infuse with the hot water, when it mixes all together, you get this beautiful drink called coffee. And essentially, you know, we might be just talking about coffee, or maybe we might be talking about something more. And is it possible that the God of the universe wants to infuse your life with a little bit of, you know, sugar, milk, cream, coffee beans, and just stir that together to make this wonderful drink? And not everybody likes coffee. I don't care if it's tea or apple juice or fruit juice, whatever it is. The point is that there is something waiting to happen in your life. You've been struggling. I know, because I've struggled. We haven't got into a lot of my hurts and my sorrows and my, you know, all my crying. But I come from a pretty dark past, and not too long ago, I've had the ups, but I've had some heavy downs. Everything from death and destruction, the chaos. I lost everything, almost. Some really good family and friends stuck by me. Thank God for that. You know, the big guy upstairs knew who to put in my life to help me, you know, not leave this world too early before it was my time. Unfortunately, many people do. They, you know, they become zombies even. They just check out. They get up, they work every day. They're just trying to survive every day, get through the day, living for the next paycheck. That's not a life, man. It's not a life. There is real adventure, real purpose, real hope, real meaning to be a part of. But I think it comes outside of yourself. I think that there is a God who wants to breathe life into you. RUAH. But then you need to allow that breath to come out of you and to breathe life into those people who are close to you, wherever you live, whatever you have. If you have a camera, if you have a hockey stick, if you have a paintbrush, if you have a singing voice, I don't care if you have work gloves and you can go pick up dog poop. You could do something for somebody else. You could make somebody else's life a little bit better, right? And we're going to mess up. We're going to screw up. I am the king of screw-ups. And I don't want to just throw my junk all out on YouTube right now. But as I get to know people, I'll get into some of the darkness. We all have darkness. We're part of a messy, broken, chaotic world. But to believe that's the only way it is the biggest lie. And the thing about lies is if you believe them, they become truth. There's nothing worse than having a lie become a truth foundation that you live your life on. Then your whole life is a lie. It's a facade. You're a pretender. You know, that's the thing about YouTube. I catch myself acting sometimes, you know, and the worst thing that I could do right now, starting off with this movement of breath of life, is to be a pretender again, to be an actor. I want to be me. So this is what you get. Yes, I'm going to do characters and have fun and cook and get into shape and all that and just enjoy life. But I want the reality of it to be, hey, There's this guy on YouTube named Frederick. He's from Canada and he loves life, and something's happening there. And I'm joining up with him, and you should too, because something crazy is going to come out of this. I don't know what it is yet, but I believe God works in us so that we can then bless other people's lives. And when it gets messy, when it gets hard, when we get knocked down, we get up. We don't quit. We keep moving forward. If you fall down, for the love of God, get back up. Don't stay down, man. Dust yourself off. You got to have this no fear attitude. Yes, you're going to be awkward. You're going to be embarrassed. You're going to fall into some muddy situations, but don't quit. Man, I'll finish it with this. You know, you start to experience real joy, real peace, and real happiness when life becomes bigger than me, myself, and Irene. Remember the Jim Carrey movie, Me, Myself, and Irene? Oh, lots of cussing in there, but man, that was funny. Well, suck my ozone! Anyways, I'm still serious. I can have fun too. The adventure and fullness of life comes when you realize it's bigger than you. Something's happening out there. Don't you want to be a part of it?